Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright, guys, we have a really fun episode. Today we're going to be reviewing Immortal X-Men number 4 with this really cool, crazy cover with Emma Frost there with she's kind of looking like she's taking a nap. And we're going to find out what's going on with that. Alright, guys. Now, as always, before we get dived into the issue, first off, I want to let you guys know about our 400 subscriber giveaway. And when we hit 400 subscribers, we're going to be giving this book away. It's a Symbiote Spider-Man number 1, a store exclusive variant with Venom eating Spider-Man cereal. It's just super crazy. And yeah, when we hit 400 subscribers, we'll be raffling the book off. And yeah, I'll put a video up notifying the winner. And yeah, so just like, comment, and subscribe. And that's how you get entered to win. And yeah, best of luck to everybody. All right, now, a couple other things we always got to go over before we get completely dived into the issue. The first thing I want to do is let you guys know that we're going to be going heavy into spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled for Immortal X-Men number 4, that's your warning. Next up, I do want to let you guys know, or shout out the creative team, because without the creative team, we wouldn't have a comic book. So here we go. With the writer is Kieran Gillen, the artist is Michelle Bandini, the color artist is David Curio, and VC's Clayton Cowles is doing the letter. Now we start off, and Emma Frost is kind of monologuing a bit. She's laying in her bed, and she's in her diamond form, and she's kind of talking about how she generally sleeps in her diamond form to she's kind of like afraid, that people are gonna take advantage of her or come hurt her, and she sort of is talking about like how she has some of Scott Summers' memories, and she thinks that the council might be interested. And then because she's a psychic, she kind of gets this vision of the worst thing that could happen today is her being covered in blood in her Hellfire Gala outfit, because she's going to the Hellfire Gala, and she's just like, how dare they? She doesn't know how it happens yet, but she knows she's gonna get covered in blood. So she's like, dang it. But she puts on her beautiful dress anyways and heads on to the Hellfire Gala there. And this guy approaches her, this Ambassador Ming Yu, and he kind of questions her about their immortality, and that why don't they share their immortality with the higher up politicians and stuff like that in the world. And she goes, yes, it's awful that humans are dying, but all our millions are still dead, and dead by the hands of sentinels. Even if we could, I don't see why a single human should be brought back while there are still mutants in the ground. Over 16 million dead, and you all watched. Some of you even cheered. And some of you made profits, selling the parts to make the machines that tore us to pieces. I'm sorry that your children die, but I have to look after my children first. As she walks away, and he kind of makes a plea to her that it would be in the best interest of Krakoa, and if you do allow the top leaders of the world to have access to immortality, then they can ensure that the majority will accept it. And she just kind of looks back worriedly and says, I'll talk to the council. And it's at that point that a woman runs up with a bucket full of sheep's blood, throws it all over Emma, which is what she kind of foresaw was going to happen earlier. She's not too upset about it. She actually kind of feels bad because her husband died in a boating accident last week, and she's just upset that mutants are immortal and her husband's dead and gone forever. So she doesn't really blame her. Um, then we go back. So she gets back to the council later that day, right? And she kind of brings up the fact that before that happens, um, Professor Xavier, he kind of stops the proceedings, and he says, "Please, Nathaniel, stop. Everyone, this is awful. I'm getting news. A sick man, He injected himself with mutant growth hormone, and then he killed himself. Thought if he died as a mutant, he'd come back and the poor fools. As everyone starts chiming in, their thoughts on that kind of craziness. And That's when Emma comes in and says, I've seen these visions from Scott's mind from before he died. He doesn't have them because that's how the resurrection protocols work. But if we can everyone can help me verify, like Jean Grey and people like that, the telepaths, that these are actually Scott Summers' memories, then I'd like to share them. So they do, and they share them, and it revealed that stasis is sinister to the council. So now the council and everybody knows what we all found out in X-Men issue 12 and 13. And so then, Nathaniel's like, it wasn't me, basically, and he runs off to his lab. Everybody's chasing him. They're basically out to capture him. They think that he's done it. He gets to his lab and he contemplates rebooting the timeline again with the cloned Moira pool that he has. And so he decides against that he'll go ahead and see if he can't deal with it, while he kind of juices himself up and makes himself more powerful by injecting himself with see those 4 needles there, and he says it's a cocktail of Deadpool scrapings, 5 choice seasons of Drag Race, and a sample of Oscar Wilde. And of course Oscar Wilde was a mutant. The twist is he was a feral sort, like Little James, which, if you've been reading Strange Tales, you know who they're referring to. Okay, so this is a werewolf. Anyways, so then he go ahead and he exits back out of his chamber, and he goes, "Very well, I'm ready for my close-up. Hello, darlings, I'm back and quite contrite. I'm very sorry I panicked. He was like me, but hideous, you understand. I'm looking forward to helping you all get to the bottom of this. I will clear my name." And Vulcan adds, "Kill him. We can always bring it back when we make up our minds." Nightcrawler says, "This isn't really what the spark is all about." And Sinister says, "Oh, Irene, I'm touched. A voice for clemency." As at the same time, he's teleported by, the X-Men seem to believe, not him himself, but somebody else, possibly Dr. Stasis. It's right here on this panel. He's teleported away, and so they say, Emma's like, "Please say he's dead. We're overdue for a stroke of luck." And Destiny says, "No, I don't think so. He's been kidnapped." Emma says, "Oh, just wonderful. One of our absolute punks is missing. Not at all suspicious." And then she's, kind of retiring end of the day. So this issue's like narrated a lot by Emma Frost. Starts in the beginning with her at home in the morning and ends here at the evening. And she's thinking Destiny's been talking about the war that's coming. She thinks Sinister's kidnapping is a part of it. She seems unsure whether he is party to it or not. Frustrating. She's being vague, and you can't tell whether she genuinely doesn't know or is just hedging her bets. But I know she would save mutants, no matter what the cost. In that, I can trust her. She believes in Krakoa, which makes me realize something profoundly and awfully sad. I'm still sleeping in diamond form. I'm acting like I'm going to get old. The problem with telepathy, you can make anyone believe whatever you want, except yourself. And that is the end of Immortal X-Men number 4. And okay. I feel like this was a little bit of filler issue. Like some stuff did happen to a certain extent. you know, stuff that we already knew basically was revealed to the council and Mr. Sinister. Um, as far as who's Doctor Stasis is, the identity of Doctor Stasis, that he's some sort of clone of Mr. Sinister, right? So I guess that did happen, but because I kind of we already knew it wasn't super giant reveals. Some of the monologuing by Emma Frost in the beginning goes on, and I'm not really sure exactly what point it's trying to make, outside of the fact that she's still sleeping in her diamond form, which she thinks helps her not age as fast, even though she's immortal. Which I just don't really get it. I guess I don't know. It seemed odd to me. I was like, that's okay. So, and that's I'm being bad. Yeah. I usually really like X-Men. I didn't dislike this one, but just not a lot. It really like happened. You know, we didn't progress the story forward. So yeah, unfortunate on that one. There was a lot of there was like a yeah. So far X-Men Red has been the better read. Like at the 4 issue mark, this one's not bad, but maybe this is another reason I'm not really looking forward to Axe. Is just yeah, maybe I'm not a really big Gillen fan. It's kind of super wordy. You know, get to the point. Let's see some fighting. Let's see some action. There wasn't really any in this issue. It was just, like there was some action when they were chasing Sinister and stuff, and yeah. Front cover artwork. Yeah, it's awesome. Front cover artwork's awesome. Inner artwork by Bandini and Curio is also super good. I really enjoyed the artwork. At no point did the artwork take me out of the story. I was definitely they're both good artists. I don't have anything bad to say about that. I guess I just kind of wish Gillen would I get what's going on. I'm gonna give it a fifth issue still, because like each issue's kind of been devoted to a different character on the team of the Immortal X-Men, which is basically comprised of the people on the council, right? So the council and the five, which are the people, the mutants that resurrect mutants that have died. So yeah. I'm guessing that he has some sort of plan where it's leading to something. I'm also a little concerned that we haven't gotten a whole lot from this run, and now we're heading into this Axe mini series, and so whatever's going on here that he's trying to kind of lead us down a road and tell a story is going to get sidetracked by Axe, and by the time we get back to this, are we was it was it strong enough to keep the readers, or are we going to go through another reboot? I guess that's part of my thing too, is like, as a big X-Men fan, I want these to be really good, because I don't want them to have to continuously restart at another number one because sales were low. Anyways, so Immortal X-Men number 4 gets the thumbs down. I just wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't into this one. I'm sorry, guys. that's what I have today. Remember, if you do like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You'll give yourself a chance to win the Symbiote Spider-Man number 1 Symbiotes store exclusive variant cover. And if you want to help support the channel, click the link below, shop on my eBay store, or check out my Instagram live sales. I'm Jacob_comic. So it's the same as my YouTube channel, but without the S on the end. Alright guys, we'll see you tomorrow, and have a great day.